All of this becomes so much easier when I know I have somebody committed to do business today. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. If they don't love the car, the numbers will never make sense.
Something we talked about earlier.
Yes.
And it was when you and George were talking.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, let's say you're sizing up the car, you know, how did you like the car? Oh, or, you know, out of 10, how would you rate it? I use that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd rate it 8 out of 10. Okay, great. What would make it a 10 for you? And what I get a lot is I get price. Well, you know.
All right, so that's not the car.
Right.
All right, so let's go through that. Let's go through that together, okay?
I would say there's 3 P's: person, price, product. If you make
And there is.
customer like even 2 of them.
That's right. It's person, price, and it's tried and true, right, guys? It's person, price, product, right? So at that point, if I get there, right, and you say an 8, I'm going to say, okay, totally understand. Let's put that aside for a second. Price we're going to go over next. The vehicle itself, if the price made sense, could you see yourself driving it every day?
Yeah, I could see myself driving every day.
Okay, so if the price was right, would the vehicle be a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Or 100% yeah? Because I don't want to sell you a vehicle or you to leave with a vehicle that's not perfect for you. So please, if it's not, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect, if the price was right, would you grade it a 10?
Yeah.
Could you see yourself driving it every day?
I could.
Would you be happy leaving here driving it?
Yes.
Okay. So now I know it's price. All right, so let's go on to the price, right? So we know we love the vehicle. We love the car, right? We love the car. Let's talk about the price.
But then they don't even want to see the price. You know.
What do you mean?
So it's like it's actually one of my people I had last night. You know, they came in. Hey, car was 8 out of 10, right? Just the only thing that would make it better would be price. And it's like, okay, but I'm not ready to buy a car today. I need to move the money around. I don't have my trade-in with me, and I still want to stop at Toyota, but not today, right? It's 7 o'clock at night. Toyota ain't even
So at that point, you don't have a car issue, right? Mm-hmm. The only thing you actually do have in that scenario is a commitment on the car. Mm-hmm. Right? That's the only. The car's a 10. So the only thing you have is a car, right? You don't have a sense of urgency. You don't have a trade in here,
right?
Which you can overcome. So you have multiple objections to overcome. Mm-hmm. You have to isolate them and go over one at a time. You can't go over them all at once because if you try to, you freeze up, right? So number 1, the car is a 10, right? So we love the vehicle. Mm-hmm. Number 2, your trade-in's not here, not a problem whatsoever. We can do a sight unseen appraisal for your trade-in, figure out exactly what the vehicle's worth. You can always bring that back tomorrow. I'm not worried about that. If I was able to make you a deal that was too good to say no to right now on the vehicle at a price or payment that was affordable for you and make it such that we can have the trade-in brought tomorrow, would that work for you? No, I want to look at, you said Toyota? Mm-hmm. Okay, what about the Toyota are you hoping to find in the vehicle? Once again, price aside, because you already said this car is a 10. Mm-hmm. So it can't get any higher than 10. This car is already perfect for you, right? Mm-hmm. What are you hoping to find in the Toyota that our vehicle doesn't have?
I just want to, see how it drives.
Okay. If I could go through some of the specs that Toyota has, maybe even some reviews with you about how the vehicle drives to prevent you from wasting your time and going to check it out, because I know your time is valuable, time is money. If we can go through some of the reviews, maybe get a feel for the way it drives, also blow you away with an amazing deal, could we possibly put something together today?
No, I'm just not ready to buy a car today.
All right, so guys, and I kind of ad-libbed a little bit going to the review thing. Yeah. I never used that, but at this point, here's the thing. I'm not afraid of losing profit at this point, right? Why am I not afraid of giving up profit at this point?
Because
you want to make a deal.
Yeah.
I want to make a deal, right? Yeah. I'd rather have 70% of something than 100% of nothing. Mm-hmm. All of this becomes so much easier, right, when I know I have somebody committed to do business today. So, and once again, there's different schools of thought with this. Your managers will help with this, and maybe even from a sales process standpoint, you could even maybe go in this direction. This would be up to management, but when you sit down and you interview your customer and do a needs assessment with them as soon as they come in, and you get a feel for what their timeline is, you avoid thinking you're in the close and you're really not, because you know you don't have a committed buyer. Mm-hmm. So you want to identify that early on, right? Because then you won't think you're in the close and be giving all this information. You're not in the close. You'll just stay in the step of the process you're at, right? Now, my mindset is I'm always trying to turn the shopper into a buyer, of course, right? So I'm giving them hypotheticals. If I were able to blow you away with a deal, right? If I were able to prevent you from having to go look at the Toyota because we went through the reviews together and found that the customer's talking, they don't really love the way it drives, so I don't want to waste your time by doing that. Your time is money. It's your most precious commodity. If I can rid you from having to go and waste your time, you said you love the vehicle, right, on a scale of 1 to 10, but they just threw a bunch of excuses at you, right? There was a bunch of excuses. They said the car was an 8, but when you said on a scale of 1 to 10, what would make it a 10? They said the price.
Right.
The car is a 10. It's the price that's not a 10, which I'd rather it be the price. If it's the car, what do I have? Right? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. If they don't love the car, the numbers will never make sense. The only way they'll make sense is if you strip all of your profit and then you're working for free. Nobody wants to do that, right?
I even actually used something your dad told me to use, which I was like, well, I'll give you the Civic I have right now. I'll give you that car right now. You just test drove and take it right down the street to Toyota if you want to go, look at it and compare the cars.
Yeah.
They're like, no need to do that. I was like, okay.
If you tried 100 times, it might not work 100 times, but it'll definitely work more than if you never tried.
Right.
Right? Because what are you insuring by putting them in your car?
That they
have to come back. They have to come back, right? And that's the goal, right? To always make sure they come back here, right? That they're here.